Good evening.
Yes.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Yes.
Yep, I think that sounds pretty good. How about you guys? Out here loud and clear? Yeah. All right. Sorry.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I was hearing voices.
You. It was the gradual fade out, sir.
Very well done.
Welcome to another edition of the Austin Salon Poetic here at Metal and Lace on the corner of 8th. We have Clapter, yes.
Yes.
Or Clapter, Clapter already, thank you. All right, cool. Yes, the Austin Salon Poetic live here again tonight at the Metal and Lace.
Yes.
We thank you all for coming out. We have a featured reader in the house tonight,
Good.
as well as an open mic,
Yes.
and a night filled with music to come.
Yes.
So we're gonna get going.
Excellent.
So without further ado,
Right.
let us get going.
Right.
All right. My name is Michael Aaron Costas. I'll be your host for tonight. We're here every first and third Monday. And we're here for the special 5th Monday in July. That's why we're here. Oh, yeah, more to come. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up next month. So.
Yes.
All right.
Run the camera.
Sorry, I got a lot of energy right now. Okay. So, our featured reader for this evening graces our stage after visiting with us
Yes.
on several occasions.
Several.
Yes.
Genius.
He is a Louisiana-born, Texas-raised, homegrown artist who likes to keep it simple.
That's us.
Please welcome to the stage, Trey, a country maroon.
Yeah! Whoa!
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.
Fantastic. Lucky beats, man. Yeah. Woo.
Right on.
Yeah. Ah.
Well, a little bit about me. Been here in Austin about 6 years. St. Edward's and theater art scholarship. Yeah, whatever. I know where they give me money. I don't really care. So, first off, we're gonna go through a little of my fun things. Just a bunch of some medley stuff. It's gonna be controlled chaos tonight. That's kind of like one of the rules. It's if you aren't aware, back in slave times, a lot of slaves came over that really weren't having it. So they distanced themselves from pretty much society. They didn't turn into those free black slave towns. No. They went on and started their own towns, and it just wasn't African Americans. It was Americans. It was white indentured servants, and they were maroons. They were separate, and I mean, till this day, they hold these lands. I mean, and you heard of the Florida Seminoles, Texas Seminoles, in the Dismal Swamp in Virginia, Suriname, Haiti. There's these people that are completely unoriginal, free. All right, here we go. Poetry is slick thoughts against the rough beach towel. One line enlightened, the rest elevating gradually into black sands. Ecru backdrops catch more than you know. Imagery does more than just bestow. Life on the inanimate rather keeps it living. Just gonna burn through these.
Yep.
Now that was just one about what poetry is about to me. Everyone should do that.
Thank you very much.
Here's a couple of my favorite jazz poems. Tangerine blues, moonlight against the wall. Bitches brew, skipping on the record player. One more night empty. One more wasted bottle clanging against the dumpster. It shatters but doesn't break, cuts but doesn't wound. The needle scratches, splits the night in two. Tangerine on the right, blues on my left, lighting and loving with the moonlight. Legs crossed, skirt raised on the good side of lap. A lamp knocked over, lay broken on the other. The mood set washed in gray, neutral background. Static from the television agrees. Bourbon dripping from the faucets indicate a blues disco. And while my plumber's been drunk on the job. Getting drunk is so passé, we become intoxicatingly self-indulged. Lay all 6 of those tangerine lips on me. Do it in a way I won't remember. So blues can't take that away. And leave it somewhere unmentionable. You know the place, the one covered in black acrylic and half lips. The one where heart burns, jives out loud. Shoot the fool unto the heart of God. Tangerine's playground. From scratch. Blues await, smiling presumptuously, dictating the next mistake. Naked passion with all deliberate speed, enact the act that brings naked passion back. Nakedness, not nudity, unintentional fluidity, flows dearly, spread clearly. Remember the old man in the sea? Salty passion while contently watching your love rip pieces to pieces. The masticating isn't audible, the bass sax blaring melodically. Bees and bops fixes that. Rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat, says the unmasked artist. Splash! Now there's a minty blue acrylic turning everything lethargic. Naked drums playing in the distance. Little girls play games of resistance. Rushers forgot their hot pants and I'm all alone in the drugstore. There's acid jazz on the walls. Valencia oranges appeal their origins. Citrus committees make fruity decisions. Delegate Thelonious stakes his position. Hee, Jack, hee, and all that jazz. The blue monk brings ripple, rye, and nail for tippling. Free mama in the raised skirt, let the music slide down. Start the tickling of toes and teats. Lay one on my cheek, all is well. Kisses on furious sheets. Placated sheets of bebop acid line the monkhouse lounge walls. Demonstrating civility, tripping continuity into submission. Mention my name and get an 11% discount. Let us mount and ride. Colliding with every spear-shaped beat, shattered style, oranges in heat. It's mashed potatoes and gravy, baby. Mashed and gravy. Here's a couple little short ones. Here's a little song. Did I tell you that you're beautiful today? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Celestially luminous, yet I cannot look away. Transcendent beauty, you are without measure. Violence ceases and lodged to your peace message. Comments negate their destination to dance. Yes. Time stops and orbits around your visage. There are those endlessly lost in your trance. Sunflowers bow, silence all, she speaks you love. Seraphim songs vibrate funkadelic galaxies untold. Drop on me every golden drop from above, enveloped with love, grace, and bold. Angels beseech you, most radiant one, your life to them is the one to be won.
Woo! Radiant one.
Here's one. I was in New York on the subway, and the dude was, I guess, he was just talking out loud, and the wheels skipping across the tracks had this beat, and the guy was going off. It sounded awesome. So this is for the guy expressing his thoughts on the subway. Kill the daughter, kill the daughter, kill the daughter, kill the daughter. I'm the cocaine, I'm the cocaine, I'm the cocaine, I'm the cocaine. Failing in suicide, failing in suicide, failing in suicide, failing in suicide. Cocaine, 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 cocaine. Suicide, 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 suicide. Subway trains, brains house genius contemporaries, spinning lines long as they track themselves. 4 times as durable, 4 times as bent. Kill the daughter, kill the daughter, kill the daughter, kill the daughter. It's heroin again. It's heroin again. It's heroin again. It's heroin again. Here's the knife. Here's the knife. Here's the knife. Here's the knife. Heroin. 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 Knife. 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 Steel wheels on iron rails uncontrollably keep the beat. Random artists and improvisationalists up next. Open the stage wide, last act on at 155th Street. Kill the daughter, kill the daughter, kill the daughter, kill the daughter. Some's on crack, some's on crack, some's on crack, some's on crack. Burn to death, burn to death, burn to death, burn to death. Crack, 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 crack. Fire, 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 fire. Platform ghosts push those as a reminder of population control. They'll take change and handouts, whatever you can spare. Show's about to begin. Doors close automatically. Kill the dog, kill the dog, kill the dog, kill the dog. Mom's methed out, mom's methed out, mom's methed out, mom's methed out. Poison the roots, poison the roots, poison the roots, Those are the roots. Meth, 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 nicotine, 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 nicotine. Woo! Last one of mine. I'm going to teach some heavy stuff. Embrace the bad, feel content when the whole becomes the fold. Folded into an origami crane, released into the wild survive. Surely she will not. What say you, Tao? Insert ancient Eastern saying he. Anyone is acceptable. It's unattainable enlightenment anyway. An age of enlightenment has long since passed. An age of the loop consciousness commences. Talking but scared to speak, acting but failing to react, demonstrating but forgetting to assemble. A lot of bit backs and a lot of people playing chicken, engaging until someone fact checks the chicken scratch. The rich are eating fried chicken made from diamond-injected body parts. Their children are giants, bones made of glass, docile and unadapted to bargaining agreements. One will make $1 billion, one will kill to make front page news, just a thumb swipe away. Pray it won't come back. When it does, get ready. Embrace the behemoth vanity. Be ready. That mouth won't smile itself.
Whoa. I'm a chicken.
Now this here's I'm working on a little revolutionary chapbook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so here's a couple of ones. Gonna be new. Oh damn, my soul's been left out again, blacked out, fishing for skin. Not those ancient proverbs daddies sopped up with biblical biscuits, but those concocted and dredged up in the new millennium. Plenty of fresh ones to go around, found in every country, territory, and town where there is no love but strict science, civil duress, and duplicity run rampant. In slick oil-stained streets, the ladies will will march on the misinformation superhighway. They march in our schools, they march in our streams, they march in our dining rooms, they march in our dreams. Ask James Byrd, Trayvon Martin, Abraham Lincoln, they never heard him coming. Their limbs, skull fragments, and final thoughts are on us, blotting our global community with blue blood. Although it won't diminish property values, the soul value greatly depreciates. Sacramento mind cannot even rectify the situation. It wants no participation in trying to mask the uninvolvement insecurities. Don't try looking in the other direction. Malaise occurs 360 degrees without hesitation. The special forces you serve lost the free fight. The corporations you built giving away the proton accelerator. Answered your question, now there's nothing left to discover. Proud of yourself, of course you are. There are 7 cars in your driveway, 7,767,707 grapes in your vineyard, yielding 2 bottles of wine, the trophies of trophy companions on your mantle for all to see and trouble. Why not? Those with less should want the best, right? Just so long as they don't touch mine. They pillage or pollute. Let's not be seen in their company. That's the last thing the gods want. I should know he's my friend on Facebook and I'm on a $7 trillion retainer.
Hey, Facebook friends.
Here's one. This one's kind of started in the race riots in Memphis, Tennessee, back in 50s, 60s, around that time. This is kind of additional. Is there a problem, officer? I'm over as far as I can go. Shut up, boy. You got an ID or something you can show? Don't boil me, cracker. I'll leave your head dead. I said that in my head. He snatched my ID. I played cool instead. The heat of intensity rises as he views my identification. Get the fuck out of the car right now. We're going down to the station. Nickel-plated 357 Magnum pointed at a black man. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Let me get out of this car. I'm out, hands up. Barrel aimed between my eyes. Somewhere Gable cries. Now slam down to the ground. Curious mumbles and gasps come from those gathered round. Up on my feet, hairy sweat stapled arm around my neck. I'm choking like glue. What did I do? You know what you did. What did I do? You know what you did. What did I do? Non-resistantly I holler. You know what you did, man. You're the East End robber. Man, that's bullshit. What proof you got of that? Well, for starters, you're black. Man, I'm a teacher, you're black. I'm a teacher, you're black. I'm a teacher, you're black. Then as the shouting mouse grows twice as large as the crowd bend over in pain now from the shot I took from the officer's knee. Through the crowd I hear, my man, that's unnecessary. I know that fellow. That's my man. Man for Reed, what's going on here? What did Charles do? Ain't no business of yours. Boy, I'll bust your ass too. I like to see you try. The officer drew his baton, struck him down. He never saw it coming. His blood was on me. I noticed ours smelled the same. Passing was a smart thing. Passing out was a smart thing to do. 200 voices shouting Black Power in my name. While inside they did protest that they did do. Protest to unrest, to distress, to upset, to uproar, to broken down doors, to broken down businesses, our own included, to non-violent riots in just that quick a second. Actions speak louder than words. Oh yes, you have just slowed down and think a quick second. MLK and Jackie and Mahela, 10,000 strong came for us. Now you act this way. What was did is now done. 2 dead, the city ravaged, the battle has been won. Give what we want, they ordered. Give what we want, or else they saw what would happen to them because they saw what we did to ourselves.
Woo. Uh-oh.
Oh, I kind of went out of order. Well, revolution is an evolution of an evolution. And I mean, you have struggle, repression, you have enlightenment, and then you have the pushback, and then you have the fight, and then hopefully you have the win, the victory is what you potentially want in evolution. But then at the end of that, it's that there has to be compromise, and then there has to be love and peace. And everyone just getting along regardless of what they think. He hasn't slept a wink since Henry Ford decided it was time for us to give up the horse. This will not stand. I will not be corrupted, or partake in my share of the miracle of birth, he said, finally stating his complaining demands. The foul tastes like petrol as the progressive fumes filled the air. Put a loudmouth decal on an attractive woman beside the damn thing. They will migrate and herd themselves more efficiently into concrete jungles. The breeze is blocked from carrying dreams with the wind. Will my dreams end up in the gutters, Father? His son wheezed as another dream was turned into hardened CO2, a byproduct of evolutionary laziness. But even dreams through the mud can be cleansed and reestablished. That takes work. I'd rather leave my dreams dirty, his son said while rubbing Oxford grey room from the corners of his eyes. Say not such things. It's the heart sweat sadness, he said while rubbing the bridge of his nose discerningly between 2 fingers. I'm all over this today. That's what I need for all conflicts to commence existing, resisting the external afflictions. I'm a kernel of resistance. Revolutionary heat is what I need. Pop, pop goes the government gun. Pop, pop, maroons on the run. Pop, pop goes the revolutionary. Pop, pop will resist for fun. What I need is those unrestrained, unconstrained, unrestricted, lifted to the conscience, freedom like ancients, lost now in joy. That's what I need. Have you met your local patriarch today? He expressed his way was best in a legal declarative form, born indivisible under blood. I need a mother's nurturing hug. Roots dug 7 generations deep, subsistence rule where chaos lacks, shackle the elite with rusty leashes. Choke the politician, never spare the rod, keep them close. Revolutionary breath on thick necks, freedom, fresh air is what I need. Let's play as we did as children. Time to keep our laughter knives sharp. Original freedom is only a movement away. Persuade the cadre to unite under the black and green flag of injustice. Trust in us is what I need. I won't lead you to the mountaintops. I'll show you the way to get where you're going. Knowing only knowledge will set you free. Open your books, minds, and hearts and eyes. Don't accept lies. That's what I need. Huh? Good. Right on. And all right. Oh, revolutionary gets you hot. I tell you. Now to cool it down. This is from a peace chapbook I'm working on. Because peace is just being relaxed, being able to relax in any kind of dynamic, any kind of situation, just being able to relax and enjoy yourself. Because I have a real big theater background, and one of the things we do to learn is relax. Even though you could be doing an intense fight scene or whatnot have you, you're always relaxed, peaceful. There's always an evolution. Profiteering prophets, somber, broken, blind, accepting dogmatic doctrines over purity of peace. You can't fault this blind, leading the ignorant. You can't fault the blind, leading the ignorant blind until they fall face first into conscience concrete. Painful way to wake up, but pain subsides. Feel mature. Mama won't kiss the ouchies. That doesn't mean to let peaceful awareness take the pain away. Plain church rules. Merge all the borders and view the feet of the person next to you. So they chase down peace. But when you catch up, just maintain. Just maintain. Tiny human beings shout peace prompts, vibrations beat the drums. I'm sending songs to the soul, aligning Zen chakras harmoniously. There's more and more than some. Drink merrily midway, libations, thought adjustments are necessary for the betterment of all of us. Silence necessary, acceptance necessary, love necessary, godlike perfection, the main goal. Why wouldn't you want your children to be perfect? Yeah. Ingress upon your spiritual evolution. It's a golden green, an everlasting, contentful blue. Peace is visible at every spectrum, unless you have seen complex, unseen scenes. Tranquil winds sing songs of peace, that feeling you get when all is right, all is placid, all seems slow. It's a soul orgasm. Undulate and wait, all is well, swells in the atmosphere, surge, merging into stripes. You smell that? Clarity on an open window sill. Run up and sneak a piece. Don't blow on it. Let the heat burn golden pieces into your soul. Satisfying, no? Flaky piece. Brush it from the corner of your mouth. Let it fall gracefully through the place. Missing a piece of peace. Bon appetit. There's peace, and in their hills, ethereal zoning permits are required. Also, cosmic crushers, front loaders, love shifters, shape peaceful foundations where the sediments have eroded. Soul preservation, social conservation are dangerous but necessary. Gandhi was hip to it, so was King. Opportunistic disasters caused their critical exodus. Semi-sweet peace, morsels remains combined with blood. Stained windows of awakening, there aren't rocks big enough or loud enough to bust them open. Jackhammers of regression leave atlas foundations unscathed. Open roofs allow peace to reach heights unseen. Give peace a chance, they say. Give peace the right, says I. United three-pronged dream catchers resting peacefully over siestas. Guilty pleasures of necessity reclining on butterfly thoraxes. Breezes balance between toes, overlooking otters crocheting daydreams. Pint glasses overflow, trickle off upturned bottom lips into rested belly buttons. Smiles are 10 for $1, but pay what you wish. Shoot from the hip, love a passing lands. The damage done all for fun of puppy dog drums. Soft paws make soft hearts. Mountains evolve into muddy recesses eventually. If you're not into making mud pies, what good are you? Why should otters sex and groove with you? Copulate down the river. The voluptuous currents caress and coddle. Weightless, gripping the bottle with both feet. Smiling with all teeth. And the sun lost this week. Up. Have drinks. Eat antiquous food. Tell the butterfly come in or leave the wings running. Just wait for peace to get ready. 1,111 minutes and counting. Just and I'll be done. He's done. And this is just, death, ascension into the unknown and into the cosmos. Yeah. Death, when she comes, look me dead in the retinas, blacker than you see. Colder than a jaded Siberia, I feel her nibbling the top of my earlobe away. Take it! That's the false one anyway. No animosities towards the falsity. Threats of death led to preparedness and extended conversation with mesmerists. Memorize these eyes, death. Bitter images hang waiting for your approval. Don't forget the suggested donation. Inquiry means an admittance to poverty. No one can know such a thing. How would that look on your application? Shake dreams from your hair. Be the angel of peace today. The world waits for you to stretch awake. Peace rays extend from your fingertips in 10 infinite directions, vibrating life's positives. The sun hops. Hope-filled tears drop. Hate is bound and shot. Bullet in mid-air. No matrix can't fake this. Peace is where you make it. Spring 1,111 feet in the air. Shout out to the world. Break your neck for peace. Have more sex for peace. For peace goes a long way. Drink peace, for it runneth over. Viva la peace, forever and a day.
Oh yeah.
In the cosmic. Peace, like a piece of cosmic caramel, sticks to the soul. Sweet, sticky piece, cinnamon rolled with love swooshed inside. Let all sub and break bread. Let's all sup and break bread as one. One love, one heart, one being, beating the hate regime into subservient submission. Serve our love with care, making sure their hands touch all over the food. No washing allowed. Holy water will burn your hands, leaving honest scars and heavenly degree burns. Bound yourself in the Turin shroud. Feel cozy, complacent, and calm, for they are with you, and also with you. Invisible voices, tranquil and effective, mobile and invested in the preservation of peace. Like stand-aged cheese, stinky yes, but delicious. Nonetheless, taut and impenetrable membrane.
No worries, man. No worries. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Trey, a country maroon. Trey, a country maroon. Round of applause, please.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome, man. Thank you for sharing with us. Totally dig it. Good to hear a compendium of your work at once. So thank you very much. We'll have you back again, naturally. All right, okay, so moving right along. We're gonna go ahead and step into the open mic portion of our reading for tonight. There's a lot of events going on tonight, so we actually do have people on the list, believe it or not. So let's keep it about 3 minutes. That way we can go ahead and make way for some of the festivities that are going on this evening. All right, okay, so first up, let's have to the stage, Headhunter Thom.
This is not a book, it's a boomerang. When William Sickwood left us in July last year, he asked that his work be preserved. This is his work. It came out 2 days ago on Amazon and Kindle, and it's called An Awful Lot. And I'm prepared to have the boomerang go out if someone will do a review for Facebook so that they can then tell people, here's a sample of his work. Speak well, little can mean a lot. Right word, right time to hit the spot. Change of life, end, constant strife, calm, the freshest descent, speaking lightly and politely understand. Or shaking the right hand can be something close held dear, ushering in someone's true new year. What we do bangs the drum, what we say sing to the future, lighting it like a lamp, warming the damp. Store yourself for the moment, avail another with verbal aid. Speak well with kindness, in spades you shall be repaid. That's William Sickwit, an awful lot. This is me, not much. First things slowed before they stopped. Rain. Rivers dropped. Levels bone rock. Rio Grande dried up, as did Colorado. Docks for boats now land bound, grounded, zero skate, brown water, golf courses, crops shriveled, heat grilled, sweat. Swelter with slim days of water let, dry well, stop stream. Stories of rain could not be believed. Thin was in, clouds were seen on faraway TV screens, metaphors, engineering. All this happened before to our ancestors. We were not first nor last to blow. Furious iron furnaces, melanomas rose, energies dropped, owl, moonlight, even Zen evening shimmered with stored heat. Do not mention global warming, nor that the North Pole is a lake. It takes a village to realize our future is heat. Too late. Telectronics and robotry, be the first one on your block to own the APD. A drone over your own home. Real estate agents, police, deer hunters and fish counters all utilize surveillance and reconnaissance liquid technology. Be a drone father. From toy planes to target drones, simple tactics, visual modalities enhanced via video. Multiple sensors mean evolution from decoy and target drones to aerial, torpedoes and video bombers, Project Aphrodite, Gordon Stare, Argus Predator drones with Hellfire missiles from hunting to humans in real time, synoptic views, no limits, no laws. FAA does not need to know, just say you are the NSA, the CIA, the FBI, the APD. Hunters are not allowed to shoot Texas drones down, so go fly a kite, son. The Phoenix rides tonight, son. Go, Google, go. It lives for Trey. You may have missed it in the daily papers. It was not on the news. Goodness and altruism are so often like volunteers assumed. Bright futures need deep nurturing just to make it through, and who will follow if you don't know what to do? Juries are confused, law or common sense. Constitutions used to include a Magna Carta or the Bill of Rights, but none of these will assist the posthumous after a fight that leaves another body on the streets tonight. Fear rules, gun is only one weapon. It is harder to kill someone just by hand to hand. Certain weapons such as hate are still used for lynchings. Do not blame the rope for what passes through our hands. The tree is innocent, strange fruit still hangs, and guns are only arms with fatalities enhanced. Star children of the 60s are still into solar power. They shine, Mud Earth example 1 becomes moon maiden, focused on light and reflection. More little luminaries beaming as bright as they dare. Here we are in these sacred secular times again, breathing the same air as it circulates through lungs and engines in deserts, space stations, hospitals, hospices, healing like invisible water currents raining down twice blessed, filling springs and wells and songs of Texas rivers, giving whales and dolphins beach depths, and we are star maps, eyes alight, smiles soft, glow, and we are called to sing the air and water, earth and fire, constellations here at hand tonight. Age may not be wisdom, but we reincarnate daily, nightly, again. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Thom. Much appreciated. All right, okay, so the next reader we have on the list is currently stepped out of the room.
Oh.
So we're going to go on to the
Long.
next reader on the list, and that would be...
Yeah.
All right.
That's you.
You are experiencing the abbreviated version of the Austin Salon Poetic. We're here every first and third Monday. Get your poetry filled. All right, start your beat. Okay, this is called QE Infinity, which stands for Quantitative Easing Infinity.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars of taxpayer money being spent to bail out banks and corporations, creators of their own injury, fraud by any other name. They tell the people it's their debt. They tell us it's our debt. They tell them it's their fault. They tell us it's our fault. Shall we get political or take an open-minded view of history? Under Clinton, remove Glass-Steagall so banks can legally gamble with the securities of their clients. Could the debt truly be ours since we allow them to get away with it? A roll of the dice, the wise man said as he sang to the children of the sun, all present to hear the praise and raise the vibrations before we reach that final time of the end. Parents and grandparents before them, godparents, mothers, and fathers of our spirit came together for one final night of contact, a joke unfunny, a roll of the dice. We are the children of the sun. Remove the politicians who do not comply. Jail the bankers, the father says. Don't let them get away. Remove them, and those corporations, and those governments, and those who revolve from corporate seat to government seat to public servant seat and back again. History continues. Bailouts under Bush, continued under Obama. All treasurers are lackeys of Goldman Sachs. Promised destruction without more money. Support for the Fed, these bought politicians, your common Republican, your common Democrat, paid by insider interests. Grand distractions, secluded delusions amass the population's awakening, the delusions breaking like dynamic waves against static shores, the crumbling sovereignty tied to the currency's buying power, and an unknowing, uneducated people starting to budge. History will show a wise stand by people of a place like Iceland, declaring independence from the bankers' selfish, immoral scheme, while those wise to the stories of the past expatriate away to safer foreign lands.
Iceland! Iceland!
Iceland.
Iceland!
Yes. Okay. And I'm just going to read this one last one and then we'll move on. This is entitled A Microphone. End your birth spurt. This doodling at the witching hour, trying to stay up to date with myself and all self-imposed expectations. Plunge myself deeply into academia, what serpent's lair so appropriate, a conquest no less sacred. Connections coming and going from here to France and Mexico and back and even further still, bear with great patience the divine burdens of a slaughtered prince, majestically replacing himself and building up from the ground an empire. Ignore, ignorance, ignorant. Class is an ignorant. It causes people to ignore the age-old roots of unity, the forgotten connections that make us equal in spite of apparent differences and statures. The learned, ever so prudent, stand off from their classroom desks while I put miles beneath my feet, and with miles to go before I eat, I cleanse the rainbow ladder up my spine, make peace with all trespasses, listen to the distant pressure on my eyelids, forcing me to sleep. Chemical slumber from out my brain takes me to a masquerade.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
All right, thank you. With that said, the next person on our list has left the room. So, we will have, for the first time I believe, Scott
Yeah.
V. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
We have ladies.
Everybody, I want to tell you, first off, I'm laying on the couch and wondering what to do, and I knew Michael was going to be here tonight having his show, so I said I want to see you again, and to myself when I came up, it's been time well spent. I will be back. I will come again. In lieu of that, I have 3 minutes, and let me do it. It would be daft. It would be daft of me to think I could take myself out of where I am. I am in a building that has been here for a very long time. I see how the bricks have aged. The smell of old is in the air. This space predates us to a great degree. As well, it will outlast us in a like sense. I spoke of a man recently whom I had lost And yet, he is right here. And he is right there. And there, and there, and there. What predates us outlasts us. It is so easy to forget in the humdrum of the world, the busy bustle of I must get up, I have to go to work. To forget that we came to this place by unknown cause, unknown reason. It's easy to go downstream.
Sorry. You're good.
Let yourself stop for a moment. Tell the world, as some would put it, fuck off.
Ow.
And be at ease. Be at ease, as Trey puts it, as Michael puts it, as Thom puts it, as people whose name I do not know, but they put it by their sitting. I'll meet you later, or whatever your name is. People I share cigarettes with. We're all here in it, and when we leave tonight at 11 or 12 or 13 or 14, we will still as well be in it. Shake hands with grace. We have a time coming this Saturday at Expressions where 40 to 60 people will discuss peace. I invite you to it. I invite you because when you may not hear it tomorrow when you wake up, be at ease because
That was awesome, Scott. Yes, you must come back. Tell your friends. All of y'all, tell your friends. Get them here now. Okay, cool. No, that was brilliant. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, sir. All right, last up on the list for the night, and then we have a bunch of festivities going on here now. Yes, bands and DJs and such. All right, Mike D, are you ready, sir? Mike D.
I figured this poem right here would be necessary for the times that we're living in right now. A little bit of primer. All the feds swarming onto your private property. Is your decision of getting on welfare 10 years ago kicking you in the ass right now? Do you hate paying your taxes? Are you one of those gun-loving libertarians who decided to detach from the government and completely live off the grid with acres of land and the cash full of guns and a stash of dehydrated food? Once they find out you have all that shit and they're not getting a piece of it, they're coming after you hard. And the only option you will have left will be to get lost. Luckily, I can teach you a thing or two on how to get lost. Because throughout my travels across the Pacific Northwest, I've learned a thing or two about disappearing. Now the average man might think that having a bunch of pseudonyms is a good way to disappear, but it's not. Just use your name. They already know your name, so it gives a damn. And if you can, get a list of at least 10 previous real addresses to use just in case. Don't use fake addresses, they will track you. And if they catch a line, they will constantly be up your asshole. All you have to do is give them real addresses of places that you used to live at. So when they check it out, it will check out nice as a real address, which is okay. Another good way to disappear is to set your Facebook updates to time travel. I know, like what the fuck are you talking about, Mike D? So let me give you an example. Let's say you take a vacation to London. Instead of posting those updates and pictures of London while you're in London, wait until you leave London before you post those pictures and updates. That way, whoever's watching you will always be one step behind you. Get another Social Security card. Make sure the Social Security card is of a person who's been dead for a long time. That way, it's a legit Social Security number that has no work history. Because I think they only go back by 10 years. Acquire 2 cell phones. Make one of those phones a doorway phone. And play a game. Make an illegal phone call on the doorway phone. And use certain code words on it. Then go to the grocery store and nonchalantly toss it into some unsuspected person's grocery bag. Then be on your way and watch the fun begin. Did you know that the best place to hide is in plain sight? The best place to smoke a joint is right across the street from the cops when they have somebody else stop. They're driving while intoxicated. The best way to disappear is to be the calm amongst the chaos. Think as you wish, but behave as others. Once you break out of the matrix, you can come and go as you choose. The best place to get lost is in Southwest Austin. They have streets that mysteriously be changing names, which confuse the shit out of a lot of people. And that's all part of the whole idea, to confuse this mechanized system. And our main flaw is dependence on technology. But computers can't judge the soul. Computers can't calculate true intention. There's always a blind side. The brightest shine can blind them from the darkness, which is a great place to hide.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That was awesome, Mike.
Yeah.
This man will be back on the 29th to do a feature. The 29th of August will be our 1-year anniversary here at Metal and Lace. Much thanks to Headhunters crew at Metal and Lace for allowing us to invade their space for the opening half of Monday, on the first and third Monday, here at the Austin Salon Poetic Metal and Lace Shindig Extravaganza. Alright guys, that's it. That wraps us up for tonight. You don't gotta go home. They got a lot more stuff coming on up tonight. We'll be back on the first Monday of August with a guest surprise feature. And then, of course, we have our 1-year anniversary coming up, which we'll have the entire night to ourselves. We're going to have music, we're going to have poetry, we have Anya Deshawn, we've got Ricardo Acevedo and the WD 40+1s. They will be here as well, and plenty more of talent. And an open mic as well. All right. So you guys, have a good night. Be safe. Thank you for coming out.